is Jesus just all right? Why isn't? I thought he's a little bit better than just all right. But according to the Doobie Brothers, Jesus is just all right. I don't know. I still don't get that song. But it's the most catchiest Jesus song I've ever heard. I'm not ashamed to sing that Jesus song because it's good. It's by the Doobie Brothers and I love it. I just don't get it. Jesus is just all right by me. Jesus is just all right. Oh yeah. I don't care what they may say. I don't care what they may do. Jesus is just all right. Oh yeah. I don't know why I love the Doobie Brothers. It's way before my time. Well, it's my parents' music. It's my parents' music. So, I don't know. I'm feeling good this morning. Feeling good. Oh, I am sleeping better. So, Keto Paleo Challenge Day 12. Alright, I'll do the math. Saturday will be 14. Today is Thursday, so 12. Something like that. I'm not being as I'm not keeping track as well. I'm staying true, but I'm not making videos every day like I did last time about it. Like, who cares? I don't know if anyone cares. But so I am sleeping better already, which is good. And how I define, to me, define sleeping better is not waking up as many times, and whether it's just waking up or whether it's because I have to pee. Either way, it affects, you know, your best sleep is when you're in that deep sleep, and the more of that you get. So it takes a while to get into that deep sleep. I forget the name of it. I'm not a scientist. But it takes a while to get to that stage. So every time you wake up, you start over again. So let's say it takes a half hour to get to, I don't know if it's REM or the other stage after that, or I don't know. But however long, that's when you get your most rest. And that's really the sleep that you need. If I'm correct, I think I've heard this. I'm not an expert anymore, so I don't care. So, let's say it takes half hour to an hour to get to this point, and every time you wake up, you start over again. So that's a half hour to an hour of not being in that state that you are missing out on. And that's the rejuvenating sleep that you need. So, for me to be able to sleep, I guess, all the way through the night, or for anyone, you know, me personally, to be able to sleep all the way through means, holy shit, they got those lit up. Means I'm getting more rejuvenating rest. And it feels great. What in the hell? I didn't know that the light on the train came on. When did that start happening? So anyway, so I am feeling Keto Day 12, feeling better, already starting to feel better. It's only been 12 days. Funny thing is that somebody at work was like, oh my God, I forgot, or my mind might slip my mind or something like that. And she's like, I'm losing my mind. I'm like, you need more fat in your diet. I'm like, what? Like, you need more fat in your diet. And so I explained why. I don't know if you know why, but let's just say the wiring in your brain needs to be insulated, or else it'll create a short, right? Just like electricity. That's everything. You know, I used to joke around and say that everything in my life comes back to what I call, you know, it's called HVAC. Not a lot of people know what that acronym, HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Everything I've learned, everything is from what everything in life comes back to HVAC for me. Look at that sign again. Sun looks good. I put a photo cell on it. Hopefully it goes off when the sun shines on it. We'll see what happens. We'll see. So when I discuss how your brain wiring needs insulation and shorts out, that's to me that all makes sense because of my heating and air conditioning and electrical training and everything. So the insulation of your brain wiring, let's just call it that, is fat. And if you don't supply your body with enough, if you don't consume enough fat, that insulation will wear down and those circuits will short out without insulation. So, and that will cause, that's all, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to sound like an asshole and then say wrong stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's what cognitive function is, right? That's why people have, what was that? What is that? And that's been happening to me a lot lately, is my cognitive brain function has like, I find it hard to remember, to recall things. Like, I used to be really good at like naming actors and actresses and movie quotes and stuff like that, or movie I'm terrible. I noticed that it's affected me lately, and I haven't been able, or I think I'm pretty sure it's my diet has affected me, and I haven't been able to do things like that. What's the name of this? What's the name of that? You know what I tried to remember the other day? Well, I forgot. I don't know. It's really I never really got to talk about it, but the best benefit to me, the best benefit of this job, not the money, not the free chow, not the discounted gas. The best benefit is the contractors here that I have to kind of supervise and work with. But there would be a crew here and only one of them will speak English. And because I'm the supervisor, engineering supervisor for this facility, I have to coordinate with them, and so I have to speak Spanish. I don't have to, it really does help though. I could just talk to the one guy who speaks English, or I can try and talk to these other cats. And I'm finding that talking to these other cats really helps get stuff done. I just thought of something. Anyways, here we come back out of the garage. Storm's supposed to come today. Now we gotta check if our snow melt system is gonna be working, functioning properly. That's one thing we gotta do. Oh, we got a lot of work to do today. Let me see, what time is it? Oh, I got a little bit of time. So this is what I want to talk about, really. This is why I've been talking about all kinds of shit. What I really want to talk about is, what I realized today? This morning I woke up, and that life, I'm concluding, I'm drawing the conclusion, or I think I have concluded, that life is supposed to be a struggle, right? I'm polishing this theory here. I'm not completely, but life is supposed to be a struggle. And if you don't enjoy it, then maybe change your struggle. Right? It's a challenge. Life is, and for me, when stuff gets easy, I don't like to get complacent. I don't want to get complacent. I get bored if something's too easy. So take my whole retirement, my whole semi-retirement life. I was just bored as fuck. There's no challenge to getting up in the morning and having an entire day of nothing to do. The reason I accepted this position, because I knew it was going to be a challenge. There's all kinds of things that need to be done. But I think life is never not going to be a struggle. but you have to choose what struggle. You don't like your struggle, then you got to change it and get to your next one, or pick a different one. You know, like you're struggling to make ends meet, you're struggling to make your house payment, you're struggling to do this, you're struggling to do that. If that's not the struggle you want, then you need to handle that and move on to the next one. Change your struggle, because there's never not going to be one. And you have to enjoy the one you're in, right? You have to enjoy the challenge. It's so cliche, but you got to understand it. Like, the struggle is the journey, and you're on a journey. Once you get somewhere, and then you're like, oh, now what? Where's my next journey? You like the journey. I like the journey. We like the journey. And it's going to be hard. If it's easy, then we're going to get fucking bored. Right? You go for a hike, it's going to be... Hikes aren't fun. They aren't. But they're challenging, right? And people like to do that. For me, I like to fish. And I don't catch fish every damn time I cast. I don't catch fish every day I go fishing. And I have to work on my technique on casting and get better. And sometimes my flies get caught in the goddamn trees. This is not me telling you. This is me figuring this shit out, right? Life is a struggle. And if you don't like your struggle, you need to find the next one or move on to the next one, right? So create your own struggle. Make it one that you enjoy. I don't know. It sounds like this makes pretty good sense to me. Anyways, speaking of my struggle, this facility is calling me, and I gotta get to it. So, oh, don't forget your name tag. It's part of your uniform. Part of your uniform, son. You gotta wear it. I'm a stickler. I just hired a guy. Oh, I dropped my magnet. Come on, magnet. I just hired a guy, and told him I'm gonna be a stickler for the uniform. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyways, I'm back. Oh, it's right here. All right. I'm stickler for uniform. Yeah, military, 23 years. You can wear a uniform, goddammit. It's gonna look good. Shirt's tucked in. Belt. There's no company policy that you have to wear a belt, but it's my policy. And, all right. New guy, he starts Monday. Work to do, work to do. All right, kids.